Okay, here we go. We're gonna go for a ride in a 1969 Impala. This is a four-door car with a 350 under the hood, not the original motor. Beautiful motor, power steering. Brakes have been upgraded. It's got disc brakes in the front, drum in the rear. Now what I'll do is take it down the road. I gotta go up here to Ace Hardware, get me some stuff, and we'll take it down the road, bring it back here. It's got dual exhaust out the back, and I'll walk around, look for chips, scratches, flaws, check all the corners and edges that I can find. Anything, that way you know what you're getting before you get here. Look at the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Also, get on there and look at the finance options and shipping options, and we'll get you hooked up. Don't forget to hit subscribe, share. We sell classic muscle cars every day. That's what we've been doing for years, almost 40 years. Don't forget, hit share, like. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Let's look around the interior on this car before we take off. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? It's a game we like to play on the channel. Looks like the seat has got a little bit of a stitching. It's not tore or ripped, but you can see the stitching up close. Just kind of hanging out there. Probably just from age. The carpet on this one looks pretty good. Other than that, the seats are in great shape. Pretty much all the way around the car. You can see the panel back there. A little weak. Package tray. They got some carpet over it. Headliner. Pretty much original. It looks good though. It's not all tore up. Your visors, they've got a little weak spot right on the edge of the visor. A little stained. It can be cleaned up and stitched back. Let's go ahead and start her up. Does start up easy. We need gas, just like normal. When they ship us cars, the transport trucks can't have over a quarter tank, and that explains why we're always out of gas. Wipers, oh yeah, they're flying. We got extra gauges under the dash here. Check those out. And the only thing that's not hooked up is the volt gauge. Let's try the blower motor and see if it's working. Blower motor is working. I feel it on my legs right now. Turn signals. Doesn't look like they're popping up on the dash. This is the spot where the turn signal would be, and on that side. And they're not cutting on the dash. Doesn't mean they're not working on the outside. Radio is already on and not working. You got a switch down here. I'm not sure what that's for. Horn, are you ready? Let's try it out. It does work on both sides. Coming across the dash, it's got a crack right here, but for the most part, yeah, it looks pretty original to me with the cracks all the way across, so not in perfect shape. Same with the door handle over here and on this side. All right, guys, let's hit the road, see how she runs and drives. All right, getting ready to take off here. Guys, if you haven't already, check the store here on YouTube and look up some of the new shirts we got in. I got another one coming out. I'm probably going to put it out at the end of this week. This is the one that we got right now, so go check it out. And I got another one that we just picked up. I have a lot of people calling asking for shirts. Well, I got them all online. We actually have them on maplemotors.com as well under merch. All right, car is nice and warm now. It's right at 170. She's idled up just a little bit high. Sounds good in gear though, so we're gonna go ahead and take off. Like I said, fire marshal's on us. I need to go get some numbers for the building next door. We don't have any numbers on it. The brakes on this one, kind of squishy really. Need to tighten this up too. There's a screw right in here. Get down on a flathead. I think I may have one in the back here. Waiting on traffic. Yeah. Whenever I get stopped up here, I'll go ahead and use the screwdriver and tighten up that mirror. Speedometer's coming up on the dash. Steering's real tight on this car. We're going straight as an arrow down the road. Kickdown's not hooked up on this one. Brakes, you know, brakes are stopping pretty good. A little squishy, but they're stopping good. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gas station. That way I don't run out. We've had that happen before in these videos. Brakes are starting to feel real good. A lot of pedal there. That's why I was saying they were squishy. But they do feel a lot better than when we first took off, that's for sure. All right. We'll pull up in here. We're gonna get some gas. I'll probably throw about $20 worth of fuel. Go ahead and be thinking, do you think the gas gauge works? It's another little game we could play. And we'll check it out. Right now, it's dead on E. Let me get you over here, I'll show it to you. Whoa, whoa. She's dead on E. That's why I came here first. Then we go across the street. All right, let's check it out. I'll probably idle it down a little bit too. All right, so looks like they got a wedge in here. It may not tighten up, but we'll try it out. Look at that. It works pretty good. It's tight. Hit her one more time. We're good there. Let's idle this thing down. Okay, so I got her idled down quite a bit. Should be good now. I just took that idle screw back out 2 turns and we got her set up, so we're gonna go ahead and cut it off. That sounds pretty good to me. Got an exhaust leak on this side, I hear it. Good deal. Okay. Mirror's fixed, idle's down. Let's put some gas in it. That sounds much better. Okay, $20 worth of premium fuel put off in this ride. Let's go and see if this gas gauge works. Did y'all think about it? Did you place your bets? I noticed one thing on this. It's got a nice filler neck, and it's got a new spring in it. So that whole thing's been replaced there. Oh, sorry. Not the tank though. Hoorah! Yeah, let's go. See if this works. Boom, baby, it does work. Quarter tank. Let's go on over to Ace Hardware, see if we can get us some numbers. Sounds so much better. Gotta say, this thing sounds pretty good. Just needed to be idled down. Most people will idle them up if the choke's not engaging, and it may be the case. Of course, we don't know that for sure. And something's rolling around in the trunk back here. I meant to open it before we left, but we'll check it when we get back to the lot. All right, now that I'm off the main road here, we'll see what y'all look like. Oh wow, y'all look good. No, I want to straighten you up. There we go. Okay. Other than that nasty exhaust leak up there, sounds pretty good. Car feels good. Nice and smooth. The suspension on this is very smooth. It's basically like driving a boat. We're just floating down the road. Oh, the bass mailbox. I got one of those at my house. That one's just new looking. We was gonna go to Ace Hardware, and then the wife called, wanted to go to lunch. I said, hey, if you're on the way, you run over there and get me some numbers. She said sure, so we're taking the long way back. He's standing right in front of some roadkill. Maybe he was taking pictures of it. Hear that moving around in the trunk? Tell you what, I adjusted the air on the carburetor a little bit too, and it seems like it's taking the fuel now pretty well. Made it back to the lot. Now what we're gonna do is walk around this car, look at chips, scratches, any flaws I can find, so you know the rest about it. Check us out, maplemotors.com. Look at the detailed pictures, and let's go ahead and do this. Might just go ahead and pull in here. All right, guys, back her up over this way. Let's do this. Okay, back at the lot. Let's walk around this ride, point out chips, scratches, any flaws. That way you know everything about it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. I do have 100 detailed pictures at maplemotors.com along with financing and shipping. Let's look at this car. So, I heard some stuff in the trunk. Oh, I definitely heard some stuff in the trunk. Here it comes with all kinds of extra parts. Looks like AC stuff, which is good. The pan in this one is solid. I know there's a lot of stuff in the way, but you got a little bit of spots in here. Other than those, it's pretty solid all the way around. Looking up in your package tray, looks good. Your jams, a little weak, needs some new weather stripping. Got a little rust spot popping up there. Doesn't look like it's all the way through. Looks like surface rust. We'll go ahead and shut this down. There we go. Shutter on down here. Coming around the back side, you got some chrome peeling off your bumper. Dual exhaust. Coming down this side, you got a lot of chips and scratches on the bumper. Rust here at the bottom of the panel. And here. Up and over, there's a couple little bubbles there. Light scratch. Fading on the trim. Got a chip there. Spot on your trim. Chips on the door and a scratch right here. Comes all the way down that door. Trim's a little rough. Coming up over this. You got some rust and some repair spots up here in the front. You can see are starting to crack. On the front bumper here, it's got a ding. Lots of chips around the front end. And then you got the grill on this one. Looks nice and clean. You got a busted spot in your grill right here where your emblem is. You've got a lot of cracking in your paint coming down the side here. Chip here. Got some peeling on your trim. Little spot there. Spot there and there. Door handle's not in perfect shape.
Of course, like this car's 10,000 less than the big one.
Neither's the back one. Still looks good.
Drop tops definitely add some. Like so these Chevelles in a drop.
You got some cracking back here.
They're freaking.
Some spots under the paint there. Light scratch here. Spots there. Coming up over the top portion here. Light scuff, that should come out. Rust around your trim. The roof looks pretty good on this one. Weather stripping is a little rough and needs to be replaced. Coming down your pillar, looks good, mirror's good, trim looks good, front window looks good. Top of your fender here, dirt. Coming down this side now, lower portion first, and we'll work our way up. Light scratches, get a scuff there, scratch there, trim's a little bit off in the front, up and over. You've got some trim issues there at the bottom.
It changes color.
You got a lot of chips inside the jamb here on the door. Chip there. You got a big spot here at the bottom of the door. You also got some rust bubbles popping up here.
See what I'm driving, I like
And in the corner there. Up and over. Scratch here. That doesn't even look like a scratch. That looks like some of the trim chrome. I think that's what that is. It's starting to come off, so that should go away. Looking down here at the bottom, there's a nice little scratch. You got some paint popping. Looks like wax. You leaving wax on there, Mr. Miyagi? Coming back to midsection. You got a lot of little spots in the paint here where the paint's older. You got some dings around the trim there. A couple little bubbles. Around your door handle here, it's not perfect either. Cracks. See all the cracks through here. Cracks in the paint there, around your lock and your door handle. And right here. Chip here. Little scratch there. They got tape covering the antenna hole. Probably so water just don't fall down in there, but a couple little scuff marks. Chip here and on top of the fender. Looks like a little bit of rust is shedding off of the hood. I assume that's what it's going to be. We'll check that here in just a moment. Mirror looks good, chips there. Front window's in good shape other than right here. It looks like it's been repaired. Roof's in pretty good shape. You got a line right here on the passenger side. Got a little line here, passenger side rear. And the weather stripping needs to be replaced on the passenger side too. Little chip in the paint. Looking up under here. I ain't 100% sure where that came from, but it looked like it fell out, and it's probably going to be on the hood. No, it ain't really. Sometimes you could shake them if they got rust in them. And there's nothing falling out, so. Definitely coming from the hood because it's down in there. It's on this side too. So yeah, it's falling out from underneath it. Let's go ahead and check the interior out before we leave. Door panel here missing the armrest. Weather stripping needs to be replaced. Bottom of the door. Jams. Carpet's in pretty good shape. Seat looks good. It's not all tore up. Back's not bad at all. You stick the key in this one. Exhaust lead, but throaty. Got an exhaust leak on this side here. Looks like some pretty nice wires. Going on down with the hood now. Just shake it a little bit. Edge has got some chips. Chip here. A couple little chips on your fender here on the inner edge. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe, share, and hit like, and I'll keep these videos coming your way. We also have those 100 detailed pictures, financing, and shipping available at maplemotors.com. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Later, guys.